Now, your First Alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Stephen Bowers.
Well, our mountain highways are in much better shape today. This is a live view from Interstate 70 up by the Eisenhower and Johnson Tunnel. There's still plenty of snow on the ground, but the road itself, the highway, looks just fine. Highway 6 up over Arapahoe Basin, near Arapahoe Basin, is a similar story. It still has a little bit of snow on the pavement, but again, it looks a whole lot better. And Highway 50 over Monarch Pass looks A-OK. But I do want to point out this live view from the Colorado National Monument, as well as this live view from the Black Canyon of the Gunnison, it's gray overhead. These clouds have been increasing steadily, and we do have a little bit of valley rain and mountain snow already beginning to show up on the radar, and there may be a spot where this is actually reaching the ground, and I'm talking specifically about the rain in the valleys. Most of this is more likely evaporating well above the ground, so even though it's showing up on radar, we're probably not seeing it in most cases at the ground. Again, there may be a spot, especially out on the east side of Grand Junction, out toward Clifton, Palisade, and extending down 50 just to the south a little bit. This is really the only thing we get this evening. For the most part, it's just clouds. And then tomorrow, the bulk of the storm system that's right there over eastern Oregon and southwestern Idaho, that's going to move in our direction. And our Futurecast has my back on this. It's showing that snow gradually working its way through Utah tonight. There we are at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And those clouds are going to be with us throughout the day with the occasional rain. It looks like through lunchtime, it's maybe a spot or two while the snow is increasing over the mountains, and even more so tomorrow afternoon. But that's also when we have the biggest potential for rain in the valleys, especially around Grand Junction. You see around 5, 6 o'clock. So really after about 3 o'clock is our biggest chance for rain in the valleys. And it works its way through the area, and it's not out of the question that we get maybe that occasional rain or snow through the night also in the valleys. Again, the snow over the mountains is a little bit more focused, a little bit more prolonged, and a little bit quieter. But watch as the upper low right in here, you'll see it kind of spiral on out of here, and as it moves away from us, our clouds are going to break up, so the sun's going to come out by Friday afternoon. So again, in the valleys, it's mostly rain, and I don't really think we get a whole lot of snow. Maybe there's a light dusting for you in Montrose, maybe up to a ½ inch. I'll be surprised if you get that much. But you get up on the mountains, and that's where we can get some snow. We're talking 1 to 4 inches, so it's not a major storm system here. Where you see the pinks, we may top 6 inches, but that's mostly going to be way up on the higher elevations. Even in the San Juans, it's up to 1 to 4 inches, and not everybody even gets that much. The same is true for most areas in the central and northern mountains, though there are a couple of spots like, say Steamboat Springs and even over toward, say Granby, where maybe 4 to 6 inches can fall. And then you get down from about Winter Park down through the urban corridor around Denver and down to Monument. That's where maybe 6 to 12 inches with locally 1.5 feet of snow can fall. So this is again targeting the Front Range primarily. 49 was the high today, 23 was the low. So we're pretty close to where we should be for this time of year under clouds. We're stepping down to 45 now. It's very slow cooling, though, through the next couple of hours, and it's going to be under that blanket of clouds that's overhead right now. Expect lows at 30 degrees in Grand Junction. Low to mid-20s are coming outside of the Grand Valley. Then tomorrow we will recover to the upper 40s and lower 50s, and 30s can happen in our coldest areas. The 7-day forecast shows a very quiet 7-day forecast after tomorrow. So we have that chance for valley rain and mountain snow on your Thursday into Thursday night. For us on Friday, we may start cloudy, and we'll keep it cloudy to mostly cloudy through lunchtime before the sun comes out in the afternoon and really starts to brighten the sky. And we'll keep it mostly sunny for the rest of the 7-day forecast, so through next Wednesday. And that's going to mean some warming. So temperatures climb through the 50s through the weekend, into the 60s next week, and our lows climb out of the 20s and into the low to mid 30s next week. Montrose, you're looking at 40s through Saturday, and then you'll climb into the middle and upper 50s for Sunday and Monday, and you could be close to 60 degrees on Monday and Tuesday. Morning lows are mostly in the 20s here, climbing to low 30s early next week. In Delta, you're looking at lower 50s through Saturday, closer to 60 on Sunday, and then in the 60s from Monday through Wednesday. Morning lows are generally in the 20s, and again, low to mid 30s are likely early next week. And in Cortez, we're looking at lower 50s through Saturday, almost 60 on Sunday, and we'll be in the lower 60s next Monday through Wednesday.